Test, test, 1, 2, test, test. Can you guys hear me? Puss is in the house. There he is. That's me. You got Puss in the house. We got Bestie Gigi's in the house. Trotting's here. Thanks for the lurk. Cargo Pilot, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back, and welcome to episode 1. Yes, I know we're doing something a little bit different. Fubar's in the house. Yo, fellas and nerds. Hello, hello, hello. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. I'm here. Excuse me 1 second. I'm sorry. Excuse my voice, guys. I woke up like this. I don't know what's going on. I think I need some water. I think that's essentially what I need. I need water. I got coffee going here as well, so I'm trying to get some coffee. Fubar's in the house. What's going on, Fubar? How you been, brother? Haven't seen you in a hot minute, man. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to get some order some food. I'm a little bit hungry here. So bear with me just a second. 15. We're gonna get going here in just a second. But everybody, welcome back to Captain iPlaySim stream. I'm Captain. I'm your host, and yeah, this is episode 1 of what we've been talking about. I figured I would do this while I'm here, and shut the fuck up. Oh, Puss in Boots, Puss in Boots. Fubar says, living the dream, buddy. Been busy as fuck. Hey, I fucking feel you, brother. I fucking feel you. It's been fucking crazy in this house, too. I freaking feel you. I need my wallet so that I can use the correct card. But hey, everybody, yeah, welcome back to episode 1 of the podcast. This is going to be the live stream portion of the podcast. We've been talking about doing this. Captain's ordering food. Everyone get your order in. Place your order, guys. Place your order. We might not get the order correctly for you guys, or get the order in for you guys, but we're gonna get this going here. Yeah, we've been talking about this for a very, very, very long time, and I haven't been able to do it just with time constraints, stuff going on at the house, and just everything, everything going on with moving and everything. So, yeah, we are finally able to sit down. I think I know me and Spooks have been talking about doing this for a while, but I figured I'd kick this off and get it started. Am I on a laptop? Yeah, my mic is, it's going to sound weird. I'm on my AirPods. I don't know how bad's coming through. Is it coming through really badly? Plus, no, I'm not. I'm I'm not. I'm at my hotel in my overnight here. Who is calling me? No, don't care. Somebody's calling me. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about a couple things, and we're gonna be talking about some of the flight sim news that have been going on around the world. Coming in. Ooh, them. I'm coming over for some pillow talk. Come on over for some pillow talk. We love the pillow talk. All right, in order here, let's get over to this screen, guys. Welcome back. I'm Captain. I'm your host this afternoon. Things a little bit different this evening. I know we're doing the face cam, something completely different. I got to get back into doing the face cams and stuff. Shit, my power went out for a second. Oh, God. Yeah, no, I'm not home. Cargo wants 14 triple cheeseburgers and 5 40% chicken nuggets? Huh? I don't know what you mean there. Triple cheeseburgers, I'll get them right up for you. There's the beautiful face. I know that's me. we we're back with the face cams. When we get home, I set up the face cams as well. So I'm working on the angles and what I'm going to be doing with the face cams at home. But you look like the average Southwest mail flight attendant. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, now. We're not. We don't. We don't talk about them. Oh man, we don't talk about them. Um, but yeah, something's a little bit different. He works for Spirit. Thank you very much. We don't talk about my exes. We don't talk about the exes. But yeah, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. Spread that heart. Oh Jesus. This is a new series that I'm gonna be kicking off and see if it's gonna roll because I think I'm gonna enjoy doing this. It's a episode 1 of the podcast, and this is going to be one live stream a week. I believe it's going to be one live stream a week, maybe one live stream every 2 weeks. I'm going to start. We're going to start doing a little bit something different on this channel. Kind of bring in a little bit of life to the channel here. And we're going to be doing things in the sense of a podcast style thing. We're going to be talking about some flight sim news that are coming out through the network, things that are coming out, some new aircrafts that are coming out to the flight sim community. Talking about some of the things that they're talking about pricing wise, things that are getting updated, some sceneries that are coming out as well. We're going to be talking about a couple different things that I think is going to be great for you guys, especially for the channel. I don't want to spend more for a seatbelt and a seat. They smell. I'd rather go Air India. Oof. I don't know how I feel about that. Let me. I think we'll leave the music off in the background here. I think we'll leave the music going. Excuse me. So, are we using AI? I'm not using AI. We're not using AI at all. I wish I was using AI for the face. Are you talking about like the background screen, maybe? I can change the background screen. Turn off music. Stand by. Let me. There we go. Put the music off here. Kind of keeps me in check too, as well, to get the music going. Oh, it's YouTube Music. That's why. That's probably what it is. Now we can have a Zoom call. We got to get those Zoom calls going. We got to talk a lot of things. Anyways, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different here on the channel. Talk about all the flight sim news, all the updates that are coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, both 2020 and 2024. Talk about a couple things from the sim updates that are coming out. I think sim update 3 should be out later this week for 2024. World updates coming to 2024 as well. So we're going to be talking a couple different things, checking out a couple different things on FS Elite and on Threat, as well as checking out the Microsoft Flight Simulator insider, so that we can get some of the insider that they talked about on live stream a few days ago. I believe we were watching a little bit of the live stream a few days ago, and they brought in flight effects as well. The creator of flight effects for the Cessna Citation X. They brought out a couple things. You look like you work for the news right now. Hey, breaking news. Breaking news. Do you guys like the background, or should I change it? The background of the hand movement. Yeah, I know. I talk with my hands a lot, unfortunately. Keep it. All right, you guys like it? Oh, that hit my soul a little bit. Get a little extra sugar in there. Want to kind of the background? Okay, I'll get that going. I'll get the background change here shortly. I'll just shove my hands up in my mouth when I speak. Oh man, but yeah, this is episode 1, okay? So this is only episode 1, so things are gonna change, things are gonna get better, things are gonna get going forward and things and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to work on getting a microphone, maybe. Maybe I can do that. Maybe get a different microphone so that I'm not using my AirPods and it sounds like crap. So I do apologize for that. I'm also using a software to get my audio ported into Streamlabs, since apparently Mac hates importing audio to like a second or third party developer, third party software, as in the sense of Streamlabs. So I'm using a third party software, and that's kind of converging all of the converging the audio as well as the microphone, and it's putting into one like audio set together. So unfortunately, I'm so sorry about that. AirPods sound more noisy. They sound more noisy. Might just be me. Let's see if I do this. Let me try to change the audio and see if that fixes the issue. Test. Does that sound better? Let me know if that sounds better for you. It's okay, bud. Okay. Sorry about that. We'll work on getting we'll work on audio and stuff together, and see if maybe it's just an audio setting that I need to set to maybe make it sound better. Maybe get a microphone. We'll work on it. This is only episode 1, and it's going to get better from here. Look at Gigi's message. Gigi said noisy, not noisy. Noises. I see it says noisy. That's about it. I'm also in a hotel room, so the echo is going to be horrible. But Ooh, A350, yeah, Singapore, really pretty livery. But anyway, Jacob. Ooh, I forgot. I don't have any of my alerts in here. I gotta put my alerts in. I'm gonna notate that down so I can remember to do that. I'm so sorry. Jacob's in the house. What's going on, bud? I completely forgot. None of my alerts are loaded in. I do apologize, guys. I loaded all of this together really quickly last night and got all this together, and so kind of this was like a last minute thing that I decided to do to hang out with you guys and kind of do something different. Anyway, without further ado, let's get going with this stuff. Hello, Captain. How are you doing? I'm doing great, bud. Doing great. I always see DHL vans, but I never see planes. Oh, there you go. Plane that I never see is the Aeroflot too. That's a big airplane that I don't see. But yeah, DHL is one of those planes that you barely see once in a while. They don't fly everywhere. They fly everywhere, but they don't fly everywhere. If that makes sense. You only see them if you're in a certain airport. Ooh, nice touchdown. Gas. Let me see if I can get we'll get the sound alerts going here shortly. I'll work in the background to try to get those going. So need my 200 points back. Nah, you won't get your 200 points back. I'll play them here. I just gotta log in and get the sound alerts going and the blurbs. That's all I need to do. Anywho, but But yeah, so this is a little bit different. How are you gonna cut the feed when my baby was landing? Uh-oh. Did it cut the feed? Uh-oh. Rip. Hold on. We'll go back a second. Is that the one? Is that the one? Helier France. They're alright. But you guys, yep. So we're doing some aviation news around here in, or flight sim news, should I say, not aviation news, because I can't do aviation news, unfortunately. So because the sound doesn't work, does that mean you'll be recreating them? Maybe. Maybe I'll do some recreation. Here, we'll do some of the sounds in the background for this. That way it makes it sound like we're right here. I'll try my best to recreate. Try my best to recreate the sounds, but no guarantees. Anyways, yeah, so we're talking about some flight sim news, some of the stuff that's coming to flight sim 2020 and 2024. Ooh, that was a smoky landing. GG, check your pants. Oh, Singapore again. 15 hours from Singapore to LA. Man, it's crazy. Recreate that? I don't think I'll be recreating that one. I'll pass. Let me get sound alerts up so you guys can have the damn sound alerts. Oh man. Give me the damn browser source here. And then let's go to blurbs. So that way you guys can have it. Here comes Post of the A350. Absolutely. Absolutely coming in the A350. You fly left seat, I'll fly right seat in the A350. I got you. But anyways, yeah, so let's get started here. Account settings. I just need to get my show the info, because you guys can't see it. More. Ruh-roh. Where's the thing? Dashboard. Browser source. There we go. All right. So let's get in here really quickly. Let me drop a browser source in here really quickly so you guys can have it. Like I said, test trial and error, guys. So bear with me just 1 second as I get this. And I need to get the other one. I hear the background. Nice 7.6 coming into land. The 69 direct Starbucks. Oh man. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, there she is. The beautiful A350. Or sorry, 350, 340. God, I can't get my words out today. Trotting's back, walking back. A340. Oof. Oof. Listen to those engines. Anytime I see the A340, I think of Puss flying and on X-Plane. God, the good old days of X-Plane, Puss flying the A340.
Hello there.
There we go. Now we got the there we go. There you go. Give you guys the give you guys your channel points back. Ooh.
That is not true.
Oh, yes, Daddy.
There she is. There she is. My gosh. You guys are coming through with the win. Oh, there's the Scandinavian A330. There we go. Anyways. Ooh, almost slammed it. Saved it there at the end. Anyways, so
They also want you to say that you're fine. You're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they never understand.
but anywho, let's get started. Let's get started with some of the aviation news. So, as you guys know, some of the beautiful airplanes are coming, or some really nice airplanes are coming to 2020 and 2024. Some of the stuff that has already been released, like AnyBuilds A350, the FS Labs A321 CEO and 3 Neo, are available for 2020 and 2024. They just released updates this past week. Navigraph also is providing some of the free flight training in the Navigraph Academy. So if you want to check that out, they've got some things as well. I won't go too much into detail because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. But they showcase some of this stuff at Flight Sim Expo. They're a little bit, they talked about it a little bit, but they didn't really go into detail with stuff. Bro is regretting why he put the sound of its on. I'm not regretting it. It's the whole reason we have them, so everybody can enjoy them, so you can enjoy your channel points. For sure. So you talked a little bit about some of the Academy stuff that's coming for Navigraph. It's going to be a free tool that they're going to be using for flight simmers to help those Are you shopping? Are you shopping, sir? Let me turn that down. Shit's really loud in my ear. But yeah, so it's some of the things to help some of the newer flight simmers that are coming into the community. It's going to be really helpful for them to kind of showcase and kind of help them get through, the basic steps of trying to get in through flight training and flight simming. Those of you that don't know how to fly or don't have any experience flying in the flight sim community, if you want to get through all the news, you may be here all night with all these sounds being on. I'll mute them if they get too much. But they made two major keynotes presentations during Flight Sim Expo this year. One of them was the Friday in the main stage that they announced during the weekend on the FS Elite stage. Navigraph announced that their upcoming Navigraph Academy, a new free training tool designed to embed skills for flight simmers looking to take things to the next level. So if you want to check that out, that is part of the new free tool that's coming to Navigraph. It's going to help you kind of get through your first stages of flying, as well as getting in through the sim flying, and kind of get you to that stage, where a lot of us are nowadays, to be able to fly. You basically start with a ground instructor and start your flight training in a Cessna 172 and work your way up and get into the big jets and get your instrument ratings and stuff like that. So it's going to be a pretty cool tool. That's coming soon. I don't think they have a release date just yet. If they do, I'm not seeing it just yet. But that's a new tool that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's gonna be pretty cool. As many of you guys know, 220, the Airbus A220 from Cipnatic Simulations, that's coming to Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. They showcased that at Flight Sim Expo 2025 this year in Providence. And they were able to kind of talk a little bit about it, as well as really showcase it and really go into depth with the systems and stuff and be able to fly it around at Flight Sim Expo. So if you guys were at Flight Sim Expo, you guys were able to check that out. That was a pretty cool thing that they were able to do. I met Swiss 001 there. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's an awesome guy. But they showcased that at Flight Sim Expo this year, showcasing some of the in-depth systems that the 220 has, as well as how in-depth they're going into the systems, which is awesome. Hello, Cat. Yak. Lewis is in the house. What's going on, bud? So they're showcasing this as a high quality payload. They're developing it as a study level A220 aircraft. He seems tall, but he's very short. Yeah, he's very, very short. I've seen him some of the when they're doing some of the showcasing and stuff, live stream stuff. It kind of comes out. He's very short. Yeah, I don't like him. But anyways, as they showcase this aircraft at Flight Summit Expo, showing some of the in-depth systems of the 220 and showcasing how showcasing how the systems work in the 220 and how they're embedding some of the study level 220 systems, which is going to be really, really cool. It's going to be a great addition to our flight sim community, both for 2020 and 2024. So I can't wait to see that in the sim. One of my favorite airplanes that I periodically I fly on. I commute on a 220 to work every single week. So being able to see some of the embed systems that they're working on and some of the sounds that they're working on, it's going to be a crazy. Yeah, but it's cool to meet YouTubers though. Yeah, that's true. I'm the same height. Oof, gosh. Oh, that's crazy. But yeah, that's coming out. I think they said Q4 of 2025 is what they're shooting for. No information on pricing yet on the aircraft, but it's going to be really, really cool to see the 220 fly in the simulator and see the embedded systems and the updates that they're going to be coming into it with as well. But as you can see, they showcase some of that aircraft as well at 2020 and some of the shots and videos that they have here with some of the systems that they showed. Harsh told him that as of yet, the team has never had a WASM crash or a sim crash with the airplane, although, of course, this is a preview build and notion that the A220 will never ever crash on your system should be taken with a handful of salt. Just like any aircraft in the simulator, everybody freaks out when there's a WASM crash, and it's just crazy. They said at end of 2025. Yeah, so or Q4 of 2025 is what is end of Q4, should I say. But yeah, it's going to be nice to hear the whale sound of the engine when you spool up the 220. One of my absolute favorite things that it comes from the 220. So that's going to be a nice addition coming to 2020. I know they look out for some of their updates coming into their Discord. If you're not a part of their Discord, I would definitely check them out. They drop some nice updates in there, as well as some screenshots of the 220, as well as their updates coming to their 220 and when they're going to be releasing stuff. Check them out on YouTube as well. They've got some videos of their live stream, as well as they do live stream on Twitch. So check them out. That's going to be great to see them when they release it. In other news, if you haven't seen it yet, Bluebirds dropped a video to their 757-200 trailer, releasing later this year is what they're saying. With that in mind, I'm about to run outside while there's lightning and rain. Oh, be careful, sir. Be careful. So yeah, Bluebirds is coming out with the 757, the Pencil, one of my absolute favorite retro airplanes that are still flying around. I fly this airplane pretty periodically throughout the system, so I love this aircraft. She's an old airplane, but needless to say, the in-depth systems that they've showcased, as well as some of the stuff that they're showcasing day in and day out, is absolutely amazing. This trailer was released by a YouTuber, Practically Geek. He is working with Bluebird Simulations to bring the new 757 trailer. So this is the new 757 trailer that they released late outside of right shortly after Flight Sim Expo, I believe it was. They presented this aircraft at Flight Sim Expo, so if you got a chance to check this out, it was pretty cool to see this aircraft in action at Flight Sim Expo. Showcasing some of the systems, some of the in-depth systems of the EFB, as well as some of their in-depth systems that they're showing the high fidelity of this aircraft that's coming out. They're releasing this later on this year is what they're tracking for. I believe their pricing was at $79, I believe was the pricing, or $80 was the pricing for this aircraft. You're going to get a 757-200, 300 with both the Pratt & Whitney Rolls-Royce engines, as well as you're going to get, obviously, winglets with it as well. So it's going to be an awesome aircraft to see in the simulator. We haven't had a 757 in the simulator in a very long time. I know Flight Factor really has their 757, but this is going to be awesome to see it on the Microsoft Flight Simulator side of things. We haven't had a 757 like this, or in general, like a 757 for Microsoft Flight Simulator since the P3D days with Quality Wings, and their system was a 757, which wasn't high fidelity, but it was a 757, needless to say. I bettered that shit nice. If you haven't checked out Practically Geek, he is on YouTube. He does a lot of trailers and a lot of videos. He has really high quality videos. It's awesome. So check him out. He showcased the 757 on his stream, or on his live, or on his channel, as well as he's showcased a lot of other aircrafts for Contrail, and showcased some of the sceneries as well that they have. So 757 coming out later this year. Look for updates from the Bluebird Simulations team. Check them out on Discord as well as on YouTube. They drop updates in a while. They're kind of the company that kind of stays kind of quiet and drops a big update when they need to. I kind of like that. I don't like the constant updates as well. They kind of drop it when they need to, which is awesome. Checking on my food here. Making sure my food is not on the way. Anyways, but yeah. So some of the sceneries that are releasing this year, or that have released recently, MK Studios released a recent scenery. They released it today. I can't even pronounce that, even if I wanted to. Eldeldia. I can't remember, or can't pronounce that. My apologies. This is a airport down in South Australia, the main aviation hub. It's 6 kilometers from the city center. It includes carriers like Qantas, Virgin, Singapore Airlines. It's Australia's 5th busiest airport. It's a modern layout and a regional importance make it a strong candidate for a detailed scenery in Microsoft Flight Simulator. They dropped it today. This is some of the screenshots that they have that they just released. Some of the Virgin Australia, my apologies. IKEA building there, some of the scenery, terminal building. There's an Qatar A350. Inside of the airport as well, this is a very detailed aircraft. MK Studios definitely not holding back on sceneries, that's for sure. They are pretty high quality airport scenery developer for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and for, I believe they do X-Plane as well. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, this was released today. This is compatible with 2020-2024. You can pick this up on the Orbx Direct website. It is $28.99 Australian dollars. That excludes taxes. So if you want to check that out, you want to fly somewhere in Australia, you can definitely check that out on their Orbx, or on the Orbx website. AU Scenes released their rendition of the Wellcamp Airport nearing release. Sorry, they're releasing this airport. This is down in Australia as well. One of Australia's newest airports. It was opened in 2014, featuring over 9,000 foot runway. Toowoomba Wellcamp Airport is capable of handling aircrafts as large as the Boeing 747. While the airport no longer receives scheduled flights from Cathay Pacific Cargo, it still operates flights with Qantas, Link, and Rex Airlines. So this is their rendition. They're getting ready to release this very soon. As you can see, some of the airport sceneries here. AU Scenes is a pretty good developer as well. I've seen stuff. So it should be released very, very soon. I had to get the IKEA. They need Southwest airports. Yeah. I hear cargo gates. Did I hear cargo gates? Yes. They used to do cargo, or Cathay Pacific used to fly in there. They don't receive cargo flights anymore in there, but definitely could be a historic airport to fly into, needless to say. Rex Simulations announces Atmos Core. They're a new tool designed to improve the atmospheric experience in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. As a successor to Rex Atmos for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, this updated utility brings a well-regarded enhancement to the latest simulator, featuring seamless integrations with ASPO's live weather, active sky, and other weather presets. Improvements include better cloud color accuracy, relay scattering, atmospheric blending, and realistic ozone layer levels. Ooh, Atmos. Some of the screenshots, so this is the before and after pictures. So this is before Rex Atmos Core, and this is after the Rex Atmos Core. Rex Simulations hasn't announced a release date or pricing as of yet, but stay tuned to FS Elite for the latest updates. So if you want to check out some of this stuff, stay tuned on the FS Elites, as well as stay tuned on this channel. We're going to be releasing updates when those release as well, when they release updates. So that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I'm super excited for that. As many of you guys know, Flight FX just came out with a release. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh, goodness. Thanks for the laugh, sir. Thanks for the laugh. But as many of you guys know, Flight FX, a very known developer in Microsoft Flight Simulator, developed the Vision Jet, as well as a couple of aircrafts for 2024. So they're a very big developer for business jets. I'm not that mean. You're not mean at all. But they released the Cessna Citation 10 or the Cessna Citation X for Microsoft 2020 and 2024. A few days ago, we watched the Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream over on Twitch on our channel when we were finishing our long haul. We watched them do a kind of, or the developer of Flight FX, he was able to show a rendition of the Flight FX or the Cessna Citation X on the live stream. So it was super cool to see some of the systems and some of the details that they had, some of the swiveling EFBs that they took 3 days to make. This was released on July 22nd, 2025. They released their rendition of the Cessna Citation X for 2020-24. Known for their Peugeot 180 and their Cessna Series Vision Jet, they released the Cessna Citation 750. Built from the ground up, it is a 16 years. It took 16 years for the Cessna Citation X to be dethroned as the world's fastest business jet by the Gulfstream G650 in 2012. It was first delivered in 1996 to an American golfer named Arnold Palmer. The Cessna Citation X was the Cessna's answer to increased competition from the speedy Learjets of the time, with a top speed of Mach 0.92 or 92% of speed of sound. Along with the full manuals available here, FlightFX has also provided a tutorial flight for new pilots to get acclimated to the high-performance business jet. If you want to pick up this aircraft or this rendition of the Cessna Citation X for 2020 or 2024, it is released and purchased for PC and Xbox users. It's on the marketplace for $29.99 US dollars, 25 euros 52, or you can pick it up for £22.16 on the marketplace. Some of their feature list, I'm not going to go in detail completely all through it, but some of their system simulations and flight modeling, they deeply modeled pressurization, environmental, hydraulic, electrical, fuel, and ice systems. Some of the features that they have, some of the electrical flight bags are the EFB with Navigraph and OpenStreetMap integrations, as well as SimBrief Link Load Manager, Auto Throttle, LCD CRT toggle, screens, cabin state options, ground services. Some of their visual modeling includes volumetric lighting, strobes, enhanced interiors, interior lighting with bounce and bake, realistic clutter, and interactive cabin details, as well as they do have dynamic registration on the placards and covers. Some of their audio sets includes custom sound sets recorded on-site in California, real APU sounds, real engine sounds, real mechanical sounds, rain sounds, wind sounds, warning sounds, and some of the, and et cetera, some of their stuff. So it seems like a really cool business jet. I know I'm considering getting it. So if you want to check that out and get a head start on it and check that out for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020-2024, it's available on the marketplace. Check that aircraft out. It seems to be like a really cool aircraft. CALS teases a DA40NG for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Their rendition of the DA40NG comes with a teaser. on its official YouTube channel. Development of the DA40 for Microsoft Flight Simulator description provided below the video states that the flight model is handcrafted from the feedback of expert instructors. The system will be custom designed and will feature customizable circuit breakers, EIS, and simulator physics. For those who own the existing DA40 XLS, the NG will be free for upgrade, made available on the Orbix and the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace for both 2020 and 2024. Finally, for those of you still on the X-Plane side, finally users of X-Plane 12 will also have the chance to pick up a copy at a later date. Stay tuned on the FS Elite website. So those of you that are still on the X-Plane side of things, you'll be able to pick that up over on the X-Plane, or for X-Plane when they release that. Finally, for those of you that are curious to know, AnyBuilds released a teaser development of the A380, the Airbus A380. They are developing A380 for, actually, hold on, I don't want to come here and say something wrong, because let me look at this. Because I see something that says X-Plane, so hold on. While there's no private answer, their first release in strings to plan X-ray, Flavor has stated multiple times they don't plan to bring it. Okay. So AnyBuilds is in the rendition of making the A380. The journey creating one in X-Plane before then pivoting towards other Airbus projects. Most recently, AnyBuilds commented on developing the A380 when we learned of the A350 back in 2023. We don't need a new A380, I agree. However, it seems development work on the A380 is now back at the forefront for the team, with the recent stories on social media. The team teased 2 images on social media saying that we're gathering data as part of Research Day. The next image of the McDo with the AnyBuilds A380, or INI A380 in the flight number on what quite clearly an A380 aircraft. Whatless is not an outright announcement that they are back working on the project. It's fairly obvious this is what the team is hinting at. As an aircraft project, this process can be long, with many things putting up roadblocks on progress. While AnyBuilds has expressed a desire to make the A380 for many years, now seems as a good time as any of them to use the experience to create one of the flight simulators. But why? Why are they creating an A380 for Microsoft Flight Simulator when we already have a freeware version of the A380 by fly-by-wire simulations? Many questions are why we need one. Well, there was not really a real real answer. But the first major reason to spring to mind to Xbox users. There's a lot of Xbox users on the in the Flight Sim community now, since they have the availability to use Microsoft Flight Simulator both 2020 and 2024 with the Game Pass on Xbox, both on the Series X and Series S. The reason that they're pivoting and hinting at that might be 4 reasons because Flybyers stated multiple times there's no plan to bring the A380 to the marketplace for Xbox users. So this would be an opportunity for those simmers to experience the A380. There could be other reasons too as to why AnyBuild feels confident in creating the A380 for flight simulation. Regardless, it's always a benefit to the community to have freedom of choice. I agree with that, though. Another A380 now, if they're trying to get the A380 to get more of the Xbox users, then that would make sense as to why they're making the A380. I will not be picking up the A380 because I use the fly-by-wire and I love the fly-by-wire, so I will be sticking with the fly-by-wire A380. Yes, we do. We do not need another A380. Cappy's in the house. What's going on, bud? So that's some of the releases that we have. Another in-depth release that's coming, a new video was released from EFBX. This is a new EFB tool that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, or to the Flight Sim community for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Almost 2 years, Cape Pilot announced a new tool for flight simulation that combines the authenticity of real-world applications in aviation and tools for flight simulation on the tablet device. Now known as EFBX, formerly known as EFB Pro, the tool is designed as a one-stop shop for all of your needs to gather flight data, field planning, and even the latest flight sim news. The latest videos previews highlights just some of its key features. EFBX will feature full SimBrief integration that adds its own custom look and feel. You'll be able to sign off on flight reports, easily read NOTAMs, and also annotate the OFP. OFP is the release that comes from SimBrief, that big long page of things that you look at. It also features full GSX integration, allowing you to interact with ground services right from your tablet. There will be an app store where you can add additional applications to your liking and making it truly your own apps, like Windy, Where to Fly, and even a GPS spoof map are also part of it. Furthermore, you can also add apps from your favorite flight sim news outlets like FS Elite and Threshold, and have everything flight simulation all in a single app. It's still coming soon with notification from Cape Pilot on the EFBX will be released. Stay tuned and we'll be sure to keep you notified and update. Hey, it's Verbalism. Airbus build the A380 that most airlines didn't want, so they're just following the tradition. Oh gosh. By the way, A380 is so much better already. Oh, nice. In-game Cappy, yes, this is for a EFB tool that's coming to Microsoft Flight Simulators. This is going to be an in-game tool, or a tool that you use in-game. So this will be coming to that. Some of this stuff, pretty cool. We'll showcase the video here. It's only a minute, so look at the video here pretty quickly. Sounds good, Cargo Pilot. Gonna be able to brief like a pro with our purpose-built air, never miss a NOTAM again. There's your OFP releases from SimBrief. Full GSX integration for those of you that use GSX. You're gonna be able to go into that's a pretty cool feature. Let me back that up really quickly. So you're going to be able to add full integration with GSX. So you're going to be able to go in there, request a new alternate, and add extra fuel, and then you can reorder the fuel, and then it adds that extra fuel. That's going to be a pretty cool feature. I'm too broke for GSX. It's $30, but I get it. There's that fuel release. So we'll go back really quickly. So there's that fuel release that they were talking about that you're going to be able to sign off on it. That's going to be pretty cool. Showcasing there the Phoenix. You're gonna have a dedicated app store like we talked about. You're gonna be able to add and customize and personalize your stuff. There's the VATSIM map, or what seems to be the VATSIM map. Some of the weather app as well that we're able to show some of the winds. There's the FS Elite website, so you can see some of the new updates. METARs and terminal area forecast. Some of the apps that they have. Looks like you can even add like your email to it. That's gonna be a pretty cool app. So that's coming soon to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. So stay tuned for that. I will keep you updated here in the here in the podcast as well when those are going to be released. Let's see here. PMDG earlier this week. They released their 777-200LR. They released it on their PMDG website for $55, I believe was the thing. $49, sorry. $49 US, 42 euros 97, and 37 pounds and 24. They released it earlier this week, and it will be available for marketplace users somewhere in the second half of August. Ooh, a VATSIM map, yes. Wholly expensive. They also released updates to the 777 family. All PMDG 777 users got the update to build 116 today across PMDG. This was released on July 18th. So if you haven't updated your PMDG 777s, go into OC3 or the Operations Center 3 and update those as well. As many of you know, 777 is coming or is going to be a free port over to Microsoft 2024, so you won't be able to, or you will be able to transfer over and just pick up your 2024 version of the 777 free of charge. Checking my food here, sorry. Making sure my food's on the way. They also released that the 737NG is currently PMDG's main priority for 2024, with more developers moving to it as the work of the 777 winds down. New features are coming to the line, including a new cabin now accessible from the cockpit and new sounds. According to Robo Rendezzo, There's a huge update coming to the 737s that will be available at a small upgrade price around a couple cups of coffee. No timeline has been provided on the update for 2024, but they're working on that as well. So stay tuned for those updates. We're going to be posting those updates on the 737. That has been a long developed road for 2024. So for those of you that are over on the 2024 side, you're going to be getting the 737 soon, very, very, very soon. They've also shifted development to the 747s. They've been able to add more developers pointed at them. They got the 100 as an advanced model. While more work needs to be done on the code, the 400 has more advanced code. While the model needs more work done, Robert mentioned they might be proving the 747 later this summer, but provided no timeline for release. In either case, BMG will release whichever variant is ready first. Plus, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate you. The DC-6 is almost ready for Microsoft 2024, with a hitch in the process related to an LOD issue. No concrete timeline has been provided otherwise for that. New sounds for the 777 are in progress via an update sound engine that is beta testing. They released an update that Echo 19 is working on the new sound sets for the 777, both 300 ER, 200 LR, and 200 Fader. The 200 ER will be the last to get the new sounds engines due to the 3 engine types that the 200 ER variant has. So they're working on that beta testing as well from Echo 19's developer. They're developing those sounds for the 777. Stay tuned for updates on that as well. On other news, shifting a little bit of different news, Miltech Simulations shares a release schedule for their MH60 and Mission Hub. This is a helicopter for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 and 2024. The MH60 is a collaborative effort between Miltech and Blackbird Simulations. It's slated for release on July 31st, 2025 via Miltech, Blackbird, and AnyBuild store for 2020 and 2024. PC and Xbox users for 2024 marketplace release is planned for the same day, although final approval from Microsoft is still pending. Go check your pants, Cargo. Mission Hub is also slated for release on July 31st, 2024. On PC via their websites. Marketplace release specifies for PC and Xbox are still to be determined. Some of the Mission Hub stuff is to be released for the MH60. Their release schedule is for the same timeline. Mission Hub releases features 20 plus 20 ready-to-play missions for the MH60 available on day one, with many more coming in the future. MV-22, CH-47, and M2K missions will also be added in the future updates. They're also adding Universal Aircraft Agnostic Mission Systems, Mission Sandbox, and Execution Engines. They're adding Naval Assets Anywhere, Anytime, extensive library of naval assets, Sim Object Library and Anywhere Placement, and a diverse activities and mission types. Also, future expansions to their mission hubs coming later down the road. So if you're looking to pick up a new helicopter for Microsoft 2020 and 2024, this release is coming later this month at the end of the month, July 31st. So check those out if you're looking for a new helicopter for Microsoft Flight Simulator. They'll be releasing that later this week. Earlier in mid-July, July 17th, about 10 days ago, Fly Too High releases their rendition of their Akron Canton, or better known as Akron, Ohio, Kilo Charlie Alpha Kilo, released their rendition scenery for Microsoft 2024. According to the developer, the native 2024 build brings a few key advantages. On July 11th, they released Microsoft Flight Simulator and Xbox Explain Scenery developer Flight Release 2024 native version of their edition of the Akron Airport. According to the developer, the native 2024 build brings the key advantages in terms of smoother performance and enhanced night lighting quality. Their airport also features high detailed rendition of Akron Airport. The entire main terminal has interiors, accurate airport and runway elevation data, custom jetways, custom approach runway taxiway lights, ILS and other objects, and custom taxiway labels. Customers who purchase the 2020 version on SimMarket are eligible to receive this upgrade at no cost. Those who purchased a different Fly Too High scenery for 2020 are also available or eligible to purchase the Akron at a the rendition of the Akron Airport for 2024 at a discounted price. That comes for $13.89 US dollars wise, €11.99 or €11.99 and 10 pounds 36. This is available on the Sim Marketplace for 18 US dollars. Did I hear free plane from the Sim Plaza? No, you did not. Check that out if you're looking for a new airport to fly into. Fly2High is a pretty good developer. They just released that for 2024 if you're looking for a new airport to fly into. In other news, switching a little bit of news over to hardware for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Moza, a newer developer to the Flight Sim community, they released their AB9 base and MA3X side stick for Microsoft Flight Simulator and for the Flight Sim community. It is a full motion range side stick. When I got the 777 freighter and put it inside the game files, didn't work sadly in this. It's Sim Plaza I got it from. We don't talk about that here. Since using the Microsoft Sidewinder Force Feedback Pro back in the late 90s, yes, I'm that old, I couldn't get enough of fighting this stick and feeling the resistance. So this is just a review on the side stick from a streamer. Sure, there has been some products that have come to recreating the feedback, like butt kickers, and the immersion that VR brings has certainly revolutionized simulation. There's always been something missing. While force feedback peripherals have entered the hardware market, such as the Brunner and FlightSim.com Yokes, there's still a significant gap when it comes to more affordable force feedback flight controls. That is very, very true. Enter Moza is a company that began many years ago producing professional camera gimbals and peripherals before branching out into the racing simulation market with a highly popular force feedback wheels and other controls. I remember when Moza came out with their bases for the racing community. In June 2024 at Flight Sim Expo, I experienced what felt like the missing piece of simulation puzzles with the Moza Beta force feedback flight products. I was pleasantly surprised and genuinely excited to feel the fight of the controls again. The same exactment came flooding back. Fast forward to now, and Moza has supplied me with their AB9 base and an MA3X side stick, or better known as the Airbus side stick. Was that excitement for first feedback just a fleeting moment, or the newest kids on the block here to stay ready to challenge the current players and household names of flight hardware? If you haven't checked out his review, I believe his YouTube channel is down at the bottom. I'll have to drop his YouTube review. I won't go all the way down and read all of this because it'll end up boring you. Here's a couple likes of the force feedback from Moza. The quality of both the base and the stick is second to none. Customizability through the Moza cockpit is a fantastic, easy, straightforward setup and compatibility with most flight simulators. Vibration of feedback linked to flaps, speed brakes, and gear is amazing. Only dislikes and downsides to it is a right-handed stick design. Size of the base is rather bulky. If you want to check out some of this recent update and review of the Moza base, some of the pictures here, go check them out on his YouTube or on their YouTube. I will be dropping a YouTube link to this review as soon as I am able to find the video. I saw their review of this aircraft, or saw the review of this space. But if you want to go check out the Moza website, Moza has their website for purchase here. We'll go check out some of their stuff. Here's the base. So some of their flight simulation page here. Let's go to the Moza FB9 AB9 FB base. So you have to pick up the base first before you pick up the side stick. So the base is at a $500 or $549 price range. That is just the base, and then you can add the side sticks that you want. you are able to add the side stick that you want, whether you want the fighter jet side stick or the helicopter side stick, or you want the side stick for the Airbus. That is, the side stick for the Airbus is $79, as well as you're able to add the flight base mount, which brings it out to the side here, and you're able to put the side stick here versus having it on your desk. You're able to bring it out here and use it as a as you would in real life. Flight base mount also comes at a $19.90 range. That is in US dollars. That is not in euros or pounds. So if you want to check that out, that is a something that is brand new to the simulator community. So check that out. They seem to be a pretty big competitor in the flight sim community for side sticks as well, or force feedback side sticks. I guess I need to sell a kidney. LOL. You and me both. I guess I'll be selling my third born child for that. Anyways, switching over a little bit, Pimax as well as released their Crystal Light. If you haven't checked that out, if you're in the VR headset community or want to look at into VR, Pimax Crystal Light is a good or has been reviewed as one of the better headsets for for Microsoft Flight Simulator and X-Plane, or should I say the Flight Simulator community. And the only dislikes and downfalls to that is the performance requires a good hardware for best results. Fixed photo rendering works well, but has some caveats. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a new VR headset. Jeff Fabiano did a review on the Pimax Crystal Light on his channel. If you haven't checked out his channel, Jeff Fabiano is a pretty known YouTuber and Twitch streamer. He has a live channel on his YouTube. It's called Fabiano Live, as well as he has his regular posting channel, which is Jeff Fabiano. Met the guy, super awesome, great guy, super tall. I met him at Flight Sim Expo down in Houston a couple of years ago. So he's a proud partner with Thrustmaster, as well as a couple other partnerships as well out there. So if you haven't checked him out, go check out his channel. He does a lot of flight simulation as well, and he did a review on the Pimax. Switching a little bit of gears here, A2A announced their updates to the Comanche and the Aerostar 600 with some small fixes along with the large list of improvements to their Aerostar 600. So if you haven't checked out that and you're looking for a new prop plane, then you should go check out A2A Simulations, a pretty known, carrier or developer for single prop engine planes. Just Flight announced their Aero RJQT. They announced it's the freighter variant of the Aerojets, a broader update that includes new features and native Flight Sim 2024 compatibility. They posted on their Facebook page, and developer and publisher Just Flight has announced that the team is working on an expanded on their Aerojet RJ lineup to include the QT variant. The QT is the Quiet Trader, is a designation used for the freighter variant of both the BAE 146 and the Aero RJ series of the jets. Unlike the 146, the freighter variant of the RJ never entered service, though one was proposed by the manufacturer in 2016. While the design never left the drawing board, we're thrilled to bring it to Microsoft Flight Simulator complete with 4 livery prototypes. That includes FedEx, DHL, and TNT. This gives you the chance to operate the RJ on cargo missions around the world. FedEx does not use that plane. No, they do not. This aircraft never entered service. That'll be coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator soon. And a couple other stuff here. We'll go into detail with Meridian. Switching news over to X-Crafts a little bit. They're sharing their 2025 vision of the E-Jets for X-Plane. So if you're still over on the X-Plane side, X-Crafts has released a new update for their X-Plane version of the E-Jets. They bring the aircraft to life. Marco brings some details and explains a little bit of their development of the E-Jets and what their future and vision entails with their E-Jets. They also released a reveal to the E-Freighter of the on the X-Plane side. They included the 170, 175, They include the 190, 195, as well as the Lineage 1000, which is the private jet version of the E-Jet. If you haven't checked them out, go to X-Crap's website. Over on their website, they'll be able to get you more details on their roadmap, as well as development, as well as be able to check out what they have to offer for their E-Jets. Any builds later on, or earlier this month, they also released an update on their upcoming, or they released an update as well as they released it as well on their HUD version update for the A350, both for Xbox. So if you haven't checked that out, go check that out. Update your A350 and check out the HUD version of that. Microsoft Flight Simulator talked about a little bit on their live stream this past week about the renting of products in the marketplace, where they're going to be able to add more features to where they can even set up trial bases to where they can have free trials to a couple day trials of their products to try out those new development, whether it's aircrafts or sceneries. They're coming for 2024. You're going to be able to rent some of that stuff over on the marketplace. Talking a little bit about releasing in some updates, Horizon Simulations came out. Actually, I'm going to pull up their Discord a little bit here because they just released an update this morning. Where is Horizon? Horizon Simulations released an update to their 787 progress, and what they're going to be doing with their 787. Where is their update to the 7? So they released a little bit of updating of stuff in their roadmap for the coming days. They released their update on the 787. Horizons has started 3 years ago with modifications to the Land VFR A321neos by adding fly-by-wire systems into the aircraft, which they stopped development for and only release updates from time to time. So regardless of that, we wanted to see how far we can push the envelope in the area by combining the well-known systems from the fly-by-wire simulations in an aircraft that's one of the largest narrow-body corporate jets out there, so that you can enjoy those long-haul flights that you wouldn't have dreamed of completing in a single-aisle aircraft. So without further ado, we would like to go ahead and announce the latest addition to the Horizon Simulation family of aircraft, with them releasing the Airbus A320neo ACJ. Just like with the 787 family, for now, we do not have a release date that we would like to publish for the initial release version. However, you can expect to see more sneak peeks and previews of the aircrafts in the next coming days and weeks. In the meantime, enjoy some of the facts about the aircraft, which I won't go into detail. And they'll be releasing later on this week, as well as some updates on their 787. Following yesterday's aircraft announcement, they released this afternoon. They released that they're also going to be a latest project and same improvements that we're making to the A320neo. They're the ACJ A320neo. We're proud to present you with the A319neo. This aircraft will be available in a standard configuration with well-known of loved systems from fly-by-wire simulation in the near future, and we are hoping that you will enjoy this product. That is their update on that. They also released a update on the version 2 of the 787 earlier this week, actually a couple days ago, with some of the improvements coming to the 787. They've been kind of silent on this, and they explained a little bit as to the team is entirely volunteer based. Obviously, we know that they're making these products for free. They're not making this at charge for the for the community. As a result, they avoid setting deadlines. However, they plan to share regular content updates moving forward, including monthly posts and an in-depth developer dives highlighting features of the upcoming version 2 release. Version 2 of the 787 will feature a major overhaul for all three variants of the 787, including the Dash 8, Dash 9, and Dash 10, with a focus on significantly revised external models. Our other enhancements include a new custom cabin and numerous visual and functional refinements. Among the key updates are accurately modeled CAC inlet doors that respond dynamically to the environmental, hydraulic, and engine conditions, as well as support for the line number variations that reflect subtle real-world differences between each airframe. Engine Animations has also been redesigned with a revised spool-up dynamics and improved visual effects between the Trent 1000 and the GNX power plants. Other notable features, or other notable additions, including a function in APU door, a reworked vertical stabilizer, new lighting with shadow effects for more realistic reflections, and detailed control surface behaviors when hydraulic power is not available, including aileron, flaperon, and elevator droop, along with the rudder deflection induced by wind. While the update does not provide a release timeline, Horizon Simulations emphasize that development is active and ongoing. Further details, including sound systems and additional model improvements, are expected in the future post. For all the latest flight sim news, stay tuned here, as well as in their Threshold website. They'll be releasing some of that stuff on their website, and you can stay tuned here. We'll release some of the updates as well. Checking on my food really quickly. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Got rid of it. They added something to her order, so she's running a little bit behind, which is fine. Works out in our favor. FS Labs as well, a known developer from the P3D FSX side, they released their updates 3.21 CEO and Neo for Microsoft 2020-2024. Update version 11.0.1.0309 aims to improve performance and lower VRAM usage, ensuring better headroom for users running very high resolutions or locking cards with little VRAM to spare. Such extra headroom should warrant better stability and video memory constraints. Environments like approaching a demanding airport on top of photogrammic tree area. They have also migrated certain CTDs that occasionally happen with very specific TCAS traffic situations in aircraft reloads. The steps taken to mitigate those should increase the overall robustness of their code, making it much more reliable. FS Labs has also worked on correcting an issue affecting the yaw behavior during the landing roll and retuning brake effective mace on measured stopping distances from real-world aircrafts. Those tweaks should bring more authenticity to the post-touchdown phase. Systems are also improved with the FMGC protections added, further improvements to the Neo engine logic, ropes behavior, and many smaller fixes. The complete change log follows below some of the change logs as well. Won't go into detail of that. I have the Neo version. I've enjoyed it since I got it. So going to be enjoying the update when I get back. If you have not picked up the A321 Neo, they are available on their website for $69.95 each. Go check out their FS Labs website, and you can check out that new aircraft. That is their update this week, and I think that's about it with updates this week. I don't see anything else released this week. We're going to go check out the Microsoft Flight Simulator Insider website. So that we can see their, oops, I went to the wrong thing. I thought I had it open, but I don't. Flight Simulator, there we go. Check out some of the development updates from their live stream on the 24th that they had, or actually it was recently they had their live stream. It was on the 23rd, I remember that. They hosted a live stream, or latest developer live stream on their official Twitch channel. If you haven't checked them out, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator, I believe, is their Twitch channel. Yeah, MSFS Official. That's what their website is, or their Twitch channel is, if you haven't checked them out. They had George, Seb, and Marshall answers some of the questions from the community for both 2020 and 2024. They also welcome Marwin from the Flight FX team to demo their newly released aircraft Cessna Citation X, the first in the marketplace exclusive series. If you missed the live stream, you can replay it on YouTube. Their YouTube channel is below. Also this week, we released 3 new test builds to those participating in the public beta for the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 for the Sim Update 3. And they also released a beta update for Sim Update 16 for 2020. Sim Update 3 beta and Sim Update 16 beta comes with their testing to release the full version later this month is what's planned. Development team has been very closely monitoring the feedback submitted by players in the beta forums and reviewing the telemetry data we received from testers. Thank you to everyone who opted in the beta. Based on the analysis from our feedback and telemetry data, we have also released updates to share. Some update 16 for Microsoft 2020. We've received some positive initial results on performance and stability with the 139.9.0 test build, and we're waiting for more data before we make a final decision on whether to release the update. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 also had a beta update 3, and the team is currently preparing a new pre-release test build, which will include performance improvements and new options to reduce and eliminate static aircraft, fauna, etc., as discussed in the recent dev Q&A. This beta update is targeted for the middle of next week. As an important update to the marketplace rentals, we are temporarily disabling the option to set new rentals in 2024 marketplace while we work through some minor kinks. Finally, you may have noticed that we recently started posting on Blue Sky, which is a new version of X, or formerly known as Twitter. You can keep up to the latest Microsoft Flight Simulator news on our social media platforms of choice. They have Blue Sky, Facebook, Threads, as well as X, formerly known as Twitter. Their development roadmap update comes with some of their roadmaps for later this week, as well as some updates coming for August. They're looking to release City Update 12 for 2020, I believe is City Update 12. No, City Update 12, sorry. This is the roadmap for just in general. So they're not saying which one. So City Update 12 will come in August in 2025. They're also looking to release Local Legend 21 for August 2025. And Sim Update 3, not the beta, but Sim Update 3 will be coming later this month. They also got a surprise planned for 2025. I believe they said August or September, so stay tuned for that. Local Legend 22 is going to be coming for September 2025, and then Famous Flyer October 2025. Stay tuned for world updates and city updates coming to Microsoft 2020 and 2024, as well as some other Sim updates to come as well. There's no SDK update for the Asobo and no working title avionics framework for this week. Marketplace released also for 2020. They released 55 new and 26 updated products in the week this week with the release of the Flight FX Cessna Citation X or Cessna Citation 10. They also released 32 new products, 17 on PC and 15 on Xbox, with Emma Scenery, a developer that I've seen develop sceneries. They're releasing some aircrafts as well for the Microsoft Flight Simulator and as well as Xbox. Perfect Flight, some of your Perfect Flight's missions as well as liveries have been released. They've released some airports and some.
Can you change your background to a plane cockpit?
Can I change it to a plane cockpit? I can definitely try. I don't have a plane cockpit. I'll have to check up and see if I can change it to a plane cockpit. I'll have it for the next live stream for you guys. How about that? I'll have that for you guys. Some updates came for the PC and Xbox version of the 727 and some aircrafts as well as the Citation CJ3. And we had some other updates for 2024 as well as the release for Cessna Citation X. So if you want to check out some of those updates that they have and some of the stuff that they've got going on, check out their website as well as check out the marketplace in Flight Simulator. You'll be able to see a lot of their updates. There's no third-party updates this week, And they had a community spotlight. Happy Amelia Earhart Day, the annual celebration of the birthday of the famed pioneer Aviatrix. In recognition of the event, we had hosted a fly-in today with the founding members of Skies Dollies and Marianne Blake, a licensed pilot and professional Amelia Earhart impersonator. Check out the highlight if you haven't seen their video on YouTube. And they also had a community fly-in event, they have a community fly-in event scheduled this week. They actually had that today, 1800, so that was today. So if you didn't get a chance to check that out, keep updated on their Flight Simulator Insider website. You'll be able to see when they drop community events like this for the fly-in Fridays and stuff. Some screenshot challenges, as you can see, from 2020 and 2024. And that's about it for the update. Next development blog update will be on July 31st from the Microsoft team. So that's coming at the end of the month, which I believe will be when they release the new update for Sim Update 3 for 2024. So stay tuned for that. We'll keep you updated on the on the stream, as well as on the podcast whenever we release more podcasts down the road. That's all the news I got for you guys. I don't got any more news for you guys anymore. That's all I have for the time being. We're going to go back to the other screen over here so you guys can continue watching some of those stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it on update-wise. My food is here. Awesome. No, I don't have to go. Not yet. I will have to go here shortly. I want to try to get a nap in before I have to get up tonight. I have a 10 p.m. report time tonight, or should I say 10 p.m. man time, and it's currently 3:47. So I got to get a little bit of nap in before I go, because I'm flying over red eye tonight back to my base. So that's the update. So now we can just hang out, chill for a little bit. I'm gonna leave this up and running a few minutes, guys. I gotta go get my food. So let me go get my food really quickly. When are you coming home? I will be home tomorrow, but I'm back out for the weekend, so I'm not officially back home for a few days until till Wednesday. Wednesday we have a live stream planned. It's going to be a day stream on Wednesday. I'm going to post a schedule. After I finish this live stream, I'm going to work on a schedule for posting for you guys. We're going to have the schedule up for next week and what we plan on doing next week. I've got a viewer requested route that was requested on both GG and both on GG's and Puss's stream. We're going to be doing a flight next week from Glasgow to Delamar. We're going to be flying the 737-800 from Jet2 Holiday, or Jet2, not Jet2 Holiday. That's their ad, but Jet2. We're going to be flying the 737-800 on stream, and we're going to be. I just pinged my 6-member server when I stream. Nice. So yeah, we're going to be doing that on Wednesday. That's going to be a day stream. And then Wednesday night, we're going to be doing another live stream. We're going to be doing a long haul overnight. So that's going to be a overnight long haul. I don't have details on the long haul just yet. But yeah, that's going to be Wednesday night into Thursday. We'll land on Thursday. And then Thursday, I think we'll be doing a later evening stream, shorter stream. Won't be too long of a stream since potentially we'll have to leave Friday evening back to work. So trying to give you guys more consistency on schedule-wise to kind of mix with my schedule to try to get you guys more live streams. So stay tuned for that. I'll be posting that schedule later on this evening on my on my Discord channel. If you haven't yet, go check out the Discord. That is the Discord link. I might be posting it up at the top, so you guys can check out the Discord channel as well. I miss when you streamed 24/7. Dude, I missed streaming 24/7 too. But with work, life, baby on the way, little one running around like a chicken without a head, it becomes really, really hard to do full-time 24/7 streaming. So we're going to get there. I'm going to work on my schedule to be able to kind of work around that so that I can stream a little bit more consistency with you guys work-wise. These next few weeks are a little bit harder to stream. Look at that A380 Emirates with the 737 Delta landing behind it. Real life sucks. Yeah, when you have kids, it just becomes harder. If I didn't have any kids, which, don't get me wrong, I love my kids to death, or I love my kid to death. If I didn't have kids, the live streaming would be a little bit easier to do. But it's not as easy to do when you have kids and you have adulting things to do. But as many of you know, this isn't my full-time job. My full-time job is, being a flight attendant or being a cabin crew member. So as many of you know, this is not something that I do all the time. But I want to get back into doing it a little bit more. I enjoy doing this with you guys. I enjoy hanging out with you guys. I enjoy flying around the world on the simulator, or just like this, just chatting with you guys and hanging out. So if I'm able to do these live streams a little bit more with you guys, like these over when I'm sitting here in a hotel room, just doing absolutely nothing on a long layover, if I can do these live streams with you guys and just hang out, then I will try to do that. I don't think I won't be able to game, unfortunately, or stream any gaming, just because, unfortunately, the internet's in the hotel is not the greatest. So gaming on like an Xbox, for example, which I would have to pack a whole backpack for that, it just wouldn't work. So doing my chores is my part-time job. Oh God. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this little podcast, this little stream, let me know. We're going to do episode number 2. And I think what I'm going to start doing is recording the podcast, and then like maybe twice a month do like a live stream. I'll fill in for you. You can fill in for me if you want. You can live stream all you want. More than happy to do so. We also got lots of other community streamers in the stream, or in the community that stream a little bit more regularly. So they're able to kind of fill in when we're not here. So they're able to stream when we're flying on the weekends, just because I can't hold weekends off. I'm a very pro Uber. Oh gosh. Ooh. Listen to that 777. Ooh. Listen to those Pratt & Whitney engines. Jesus. Catch you later, everyone. I'm gonna go get ready for work. GG, thanks for joining us, bud. You have a good night and good luck with work, sir. We'll stay in contact throughout the night. But yeah. We don't talk about me landing on the mountain. 777X is nuts. Yeah. It is very much nuts. Here's ITA's A350. Looks like they're getting ready to depart for Rome. But yeah, guys, if you like this little stream and this little kind of update, and hang out with you guys, then I will continue doing this as well on live stream. I'm going to be probably episode number 2, which is I'm hoping to try to get episodes recorded periodically for you guys. So if there's new updates and new releases, I'm going to try to record podcasts for you guys. That may be coming to like Apple Podcasts or Spotify or something like that. I'll try to work around that to see where I can post the updates, like the podcast wise. I know I'm going to try to post them on YouTube for sure. So like this recording will go up on YouTube later this evening, or tomorrow. Actually, it'll be going up tomorrow as episode number 1. But it was a live stream, so this is just more of a see face-to-face with you guys. Good thing I have 5G network. Oh gosh. There's a DHL 767-300ER. Nice. Came in from Cincinnati. So yeah, so if you guys like these, let me know. Shoot me or shoot in the Discord general chat or whatever. I could definitely continue to do these with you guys, especially the live streams, to kind of update, and I can do these, in a hotel room as long as the Wi-Fi holds up. But those regularly podcasts are going to be coming. Ooh, God, that was a slammer. We're going to be doing regular podcasts. I think once a week I'm going to be recording podcasts for you guys and dropping them into YouTube with regular news updates. This was kind of more of an impromptu release, or impromptu, and kind of get a feel of what you guys like and how you guys like it if you guys like this. So, give me feedback. Obviously, microphone's an issue. Background, we'll be fixing it for next time that we do a live stream. If give me feedback. Let me know what you guys think, and what you guys need me to do better for the next live stream, and for the next podcast even going forward. I was just in Seattle Tuesday through Saturday last week. Crazy reminder about after living nowhere near a big airport that there are some big planes out there. Yeah, no, for sure. That is 100% accurate. The Asiana A350-900, nice, coming in from Incheon. Flight time 9 hours 40 minutes. But yeah, just give me feedback, guys, and let me know what you want me to do better, what you guys want to see better. Obviously, microphone, we'll get that going little by little. So this is obviously, like I said, episode number 1. Episode number 2 will get better. Episode number 3 will be better. And by the time we get to episode 10 of this, we'll be pro at doing podcasts. But I kind of want to start this series a little bit and kind of get a glimpse of things. Like I said, Spooks and me had been talking about doing this for a while. And I figured, let me get this started. I know Spooks is going to be joining us down the road when he gets his schedule working and going. WestJet. Is it the Disney livery? Ah, it's the Disney livery. Oh, I love the Disney livery. Love it. The Mickey Mouse. Oh, so cute. Beautiful livery for DHL. Yes, agreed. Let's see. Are they going to slam it? Is it going to be a slam? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful sunset arrival. That was WestJet. Air France 777 coming in from Paris Charles de Gaulle. 777-300 ER. But yeah, we'll get better at these. Like I said, this was an impromptu, kind of get a test feel for you guys and kind of get a test of how I feel about doing these with you guys. And see how we go from here. Spooks is going to be joining us down the road. I know once he sees that we started doing this, he's going to be joining us. I am pretty sure Puss wants to start doing this with us as well. So, we'll try to get a timeline and a schedule and a day that works for all of us, where we can sit down and stuff. And if you guys want to join in on this as well with me, shoot me a message on Discord. If there's something that I miss release wise, or if there's something that I missed update wise, or whatever it is, let me know in Discord. Something that you want me to showcase in here. I'm more than willing to showcase and see or show things on Discord, on the live stream, as well as just talk about it on the podcast videos. And so if I missed something, let me know. If you want to join me, let me know as well. More than willing to do news with stuff. Before you go, what? The 300? That is the 300. The pencil. Beautiful pencil. Floater. Barely newer. Nice. Actually, that looks like the 200. I don't look like 300. Does long haul Wednesday or long haul Friday? No, long haul will be Wednesday night. Oh, for you? Oh, probably Thursday into Friday, maybe? I don't know. Maybe Friday. Long haul Friday for sure. You can definitely do a long haul. Fridays are nice days to do long hauls. Yeah, Friday probably sounds better. Long haul, eh? But anyways, so we'll be posting our schedule later on this evening. I'm gonna leave this running in the background. I'm gonna get my food really quickly. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'm gonna turn the sounds up for this, and all right. So I'm gonna turn the sounds up for this. Holy shit, that's really loud. I'm gonna turn the sounds up and leave that running in the background. Thanks for the alert, Cargo Pilot. I'm gonna go get my food really quickly. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, or a few minutes. Give me just a few minutes, and we'll close out the stream. I just don't want my food to continue sitting down there and then potentially get stolen. So, be right back, guys. Enjoy the background. Oh, hold on a second. Wrong button. Sorry. All right. Enjoy that. I will be right back, guys. Test. Alrighty, everybody. I am back. Bear with me just a minute, though. My main AirPod died. So bear with me just a second. Gotta get it to charge. So I know the sound's cut out. I do apologize. Don't know why. Woodsy's in the house. What's up, bud? Assassin. Hello, hello. Put the box back in here like an idiot. Anyways, welcome back, guys. I sorry about the elongated wait there. I had to go around the corner to go get my food because they dropped it off at the wrong hotel. Because why would they ever drop off anything where they're supposed to? So I do apologize for that. I had to go run across the way to the literally right behind the hotel to get my food. But yeah, we are back. Let me turn this down a little bit. Ooh, this A350 almost. Losing it there, Fiji. Losing it there. Nice. Nice landing, sir. Nice landing. Woodsy said he's live if you want to watch his landing. If you haven't yet, go check out Woodsy's live. Huge shout out to Wizzy. Super proud supporter of this community as well as helped us get this community started. So go check him out. He is live currently getting ready to land his airplane. So go say hello to him. But anyway, yeah, guys, that is that's gonna do it for us tonight, guys. I'm gonna get some food in my belly and get ready to take a little power nap before I have to go to work. I have to work this evening. Like I said, I will be posting a schedule for our live streams for next week. We'll be back in the headquarters as well as in the flight deck on Wednesday afternoon, doing a day stream on Wednesday for our flight from Glasgow to Delamar, sorry. And then we will set up for a beautiful long haul stream Wednesday night. And then Thursday we'll be doing a regular day stream or late evening stream. Sorry, not day stream. We're doing a late evening stream unless that changes. We'll post it on the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, the link is up above at the top in the chat. Go join the Discord. That's where you get updates on when we go live, as well as notifications when we go live, as well as you'll get notifications on what we're streaming, and you'll get the notifications as well as when we're just chatting. Or if you just want to come and hang out and talk with us, jump on Discord and say hello. We're in the general chat most of the time, unless I'm flying and I'm not able to join the general chat, then I'll be there. That's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you so very much for joining us on episode 1 of the Flight Sim News podcast. It has been absolutely amazing to hang out with you guys and chill here on my overnight and hang out with you guys, alone with just sharing some of the Flight Sim news releases and updates that we have coming to this sim. I'm going to work out a schedule to see when the next episode of the podcast is. If you guys want to see it continuously do a live stream with the updates, or if you guys want to see a video, hold on, he wants to collab. Here, I'll accept it. Join the collab stream here with him. Guest star here, Woodsy. Woodsy's getting ready to land here in a second. Hello, sir. Hello, mate. Uh-oh, hold on. Hold on. Uh-oh. Okay. I can't microphone access in the browser settings. Okay, there we go. Hello? There you I am. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Doing good, man. Doing good. I see it now. Yeah. Nice. I saw the notification. I was getting ready to end the stream and hop over to your stream, but this works even better for you because I can end the stream and join and hang out with you for a little bit. Nice. I my stream can't hear you, so hold on a second. Yeah. There we go. Say something? No. Wait, say something?
Yeah, yo, you alright?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go. Now my stream can hear you.
Oh, nice.
I'm on my laptop on my MacBook, so it's like doing the live streams and sharing screens, or sharing audio is a little bit different. Puss is in chat. Hello, Puss.
Sorry about that. I accidentally closed it down, my bad.
Oh, you're good, man. Good job.
Here we go.
But anyways, yeah, we're gonna go. Those of you on my stream, we're gonna go raid. Woodsy since he's over on his stream. So, we're gonna take this over to his stream because I am getting ready to hop off so I can eat and get ready for a nap time. Since I've got to get up in a few hours. Anyways, yes, guys, thank you so very much for joining our stream. Woodsy, thanks for sharing how this thing works so that we can actually test this in the near future. This is going to be a new thing for me to test. I know me and Gigi are going to be doing something similar to this next week on Wednesday. He's going to be collabing with us, so we're going to be conjoining our chats, and he's going to be a guest star on my stream. So we're going to test that out a little bit more in depth on Wednesday. Assassin, what's up, guys? Anyways, we're going to go raid Woodsy, go check out his Twitch, and say hello to his community. I know they're here listening to us. Thanks so much for joining us on episode 1 of our podcast, guys. Stay tuned for the next episode of the Flight Sim news release and updates. And that's going to do it for us today, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. You guys take it easy, stay safe, and we will see you guys on the next live stream. And I'm going to hit the raid here in just a second, and I will mute you, and I'll be right back.
Love that legend.
All right, be right back. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining us. We're going to say hello to Tired drinking coffee. I know. I just had a cup of coffee myself. And I shouldn't have, but I needed to. Anyways, we're going to go say hello to Woodsy and his community. You guys all stay safe, take it easy. I love you all very, very much. Stay safe, stay warm. And you guys stay warm. You guys take it easy. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Highway.